It's getting cold already. We're now on October. Deepen your compassion this October. Let's talk about love. A different kind of love. Do you remember giving love to yourself? Are you allowing yourself to be seen and heard for what you truly are? Do you choose to give love freely and share it generously with others? Every day, try to take it a step further by reaching out and extending an act of sympathy to those who test your patience, to those who might not deserve it, and to those who cannot return the favor, such as animals and natural resources. Know that your love is too good not to share. It will lift others up and bear countless fruits when you least expect it. Fill your heart with good deeds. For every puzzle piece, jot down the name of the person or group that you showed kindness to this month. That's it! We hope this was helpful, and let's all give love by deepening our compassion to others, and of course, to ourselves.
Who am I? Sino nga ba ako? It's easy to get stuck in uncertainty and fear. It's been so hard for everyone this year. The present-day realities have made us believe that the future holds nothing to look forward to. Now more than ever is the time to acknowledge our multifaceted strengths. When we boldly answer, I am, to the question, who am I? We're calling out to an explosion of beautiful affirmations about ourselves that we need to be reminded of, so we can move forward with our inner compass directing us towards our ultimate goal, joy. The BDJ 2022 Power Planner is an invitation to show up and trust in the soulful alignment of yourself and of your dreams. BDJ will be here with you as you intuitively recognize and continue growing your greatness.
Get loud, go ahead, get loose, get down to business, tell everyone, nothing's off limits, you can have anything you want. Anything you want. Tell everyone, you can have anything you want. If you want it, you can have anything. If you want it, you can have anything you want. With the brand new style, watch them all get wild. Now do what you do. Tell everyone, you can have anything you want.
Hello! Good afternoon, everyone! Welcome to Think Pink with BDJ Studio, Krispy Kreme, and ICANSERVE Foundation. My name is Jasmine Mendiola, and I will be your host for this afternoon and this very, very exciting program that would focus on early detection. And joining today, our guest speakers, Crissan, Celdran, Sheilla, Gagui, and Miss Mads Manlulu. Kamusta kayo, ladies? Kamusta kayo, Bellas? Saan kayo nanonood from? Mag-hi kayo sa comments, ha? Mag-hi kayo. Tapos, I'm sure if you're here for the donuts or if you're here for the coffee tumblers or just because you love pink, welcome, welcome. Ayan, para mag-greet ko kayo. Hi, Isabel. Let's go. Yes, yes, let's go. Hi, hi, energy. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Daniela. Ayan. So, while we're waiting for more people to come in and to comment, para dun sa mga hindi nakakakilala sa akin, no, I'd like to introduce myself. So, I'm a work from home, homeschooling mom of 6. and wedding makeup artist, and ano pa ba? Ano pa ba ginagawa ko? I'm also Viviama's product development lead. So, ayan, ano ba? Ano pa ba ginagawa ko? So, we made the planners that are ready for 2022. I am so excited for today kasi alam nyo, breast cancer awareness is really very close to my heart. In fact, my two of my children are named after my grandmother who passed away because of breast cancer. That's why I'm a very staunch supporter of our breast cancer awareness campaign. So, I'm pretty sure kayo rin, di ba, may mga kilala kayo who were affected by this. And we as women, this is really something that we have to be prepared for. So, anyway, not to put down our energies, okay? Sino pa ba nandito? Huwag niyo kalimutan, okay, don't forget to follow Krispy Kreme on their Facebook and Instagram pages. Let's have a quick check-in this afternoon. So, last quarter na ng 2021, how have you been? Let's see in the comment section. I know we check in on you every now and then, no? This is a no judgment zone, so you can be very, very honest. And let's all hold space for each other today. And while you guys are typing your comments, let's give you a quick background of ano ba itong Think Pink campaign na ito. So every October, people all over the world show their support for women affected by breast cancer. Together with Krispy Kreme Philippines and ICANSERVE Foundation Incorporated, we're bringing hope, inspiration, and awareness to this battle by making happy happen for the community. And that's not all. Until October 22, for those women who'll be presenting a proof of copy ng OR or yun nga, parang clinic, ano nila, proof that they got a mammogram, that they've gotten themselves checked through hospitals or clinics for breast cancer, they can get one free pink ribbon donut. Ayan, at Krispy Kreme stores. So, a portion of the sales proceeds from the pink donut and pink strawberry float will be donated to the ICANSERVE Foundation. Isn't that amazing? Ayan, so let's hashtag Think Pink this October and help each other find hope, healing, and inspiration during this difficult time. So, one-time redemption lang per day, ha? Hospital or clinic receipt should be within the month of October 2021 to be valid. So it's also a reminder for us to have that annual checkup, hindi ba? Plus, today, we will be having 3 live promos. Yay! So, di ba? What is a BDJ online event without a promo? And thank you, Krispy Kreme and ICANSERVE Foundation. So, what are our promos for today? The first one is one winner for the top badger. So, these are the most active or engaged in the comment section during the live. The winner will win one mixed dozen of Krispy Kreme pink donut and a Krispy Kreme Rastaclat bracelet and a pink strawberry float. Sarap. Ito kape to eh, hindi to strawberry float. And then the second promo, one winner for the best takeaway. So type your takeaways in the comment section and we'll choose one best answer who will win 1 dozen assorted of pink donuts and Krispy Kreme clean canteen tumbler. This one. Ang ganda guys. Ano yun? Yeah, and a pink strawberry float. Okay, and then the third promo is one winner for best shares. So share this live and we will pick one sharer who will win one mixed donut of Krispy Kreme pink donut and Krispy Kreme Rastaclat bracelet and the pink strawberry float. Ayan, kanina ko pa gusto kumagat kaso baka masira yung lip choke ko, guys. Pink strawberry float is available on select Krispy Kreme stores only. So sana matikman nyo siya. If you don't forget to follow Krispy Kreme Facebook page. And if you haven't signed up yet, please do sign up now since we will choose the winners from the pool of registrants. Okay, so thank you for watching this, but please make sure to sign up because the winners will be coming from those pool of registrants. So, going back to our check-in question, kamusta kayo? How have you guys been? Hi, Princess. Thank you for your service. So, being a frontliner, a doctor, super hectic duties and responsibilities. Ay, mali yung, hindi ko mabasa. Ano pa? Thank you so much, Princess, for updating us. Mary Grace says, thank you for this online event. Di ba nakakatuwa to spend the Saturday like this, just making things happy? Yes, yes. Okay. Sige, thank you so much for all those answering. We see you. Okay? A game. Gusto niyo maglaro? Game tayo? Sige, before we start with our main event, let's do a quick icebreaker game. Ready na ba kayo? Game na ba kayo? Sabay-sabay, game na. Okay, we will be playing Guess the Flavors. Oh, help us guess. Krispy Kreme donut flavor. So, I will be flashing the scrambled letters to help you guys guess. Okay? And then, the first who can guess correctly and will appear on our screen is the winner. So, make sure na yung bandwidth upload ninyo mabilis. Ready na ba kayo? Si Joanne, game na daw. Timmy, ikaw. Oh, happy birthday, Timmy. Game, game, Mads, game. Okay. Ulit ang mechanics, the first who can guess the flavor correctly, okay, and appears on our screen will win. For this game, tatlo lang. We will pick 3 winners and the winners will get mixed donuts of Krispy Kreme pink donut. Saya-saya. Di ba nakakatuwa makatanggap ng donut, lalo na pag libre? Ayan! So, make sure you signed up since we will be contacting the winners via email provided in the sign-up form. Okay, ready? Here we go. And go! This one. Ano yung naka-scrambled na letters na yan? First to comment will win a prize. And then, ano pa ba? Ito. Hindi, ito muna. Yung naka-scramble. Wala pang nagtatype ng comment. Dali, dali. Anong pangalan ng flavor na yan? Carl says, chocolate candied sprinkles. Yan ba? Yan ba ang sagot? The answer is, may correct answer na ba tayo? Bell. Ano ang unang answer na umappear sa screen natin na correct? Ayan! Chocolate ice sprinkle! Phoebe is the winner. Ayan. Okay, next. Next. This word, this flavor, what flavor is this? Ito yon. Ano yan? Let's go, guys. Let's go. Type. Send. May picture na. Meron pang scrambled letters. Let's go. What is our correct answer? Vonnie is the winner. Original glaze, correct? Next is, ito ba yun? Ito. Let's do this. Ang i-acknowledge natin yung winner ng nagsa-scramble nito. Come on. Nah. What is this flavor? Bello. Kit Kat Choco is correct, Cristel. All right. And then this one. Scramble? Parang nagba-magic no? Nakatatlong winners na tayo daw. Naglalaro na lang tayo. This one. Sarap din to. Hulaan nyo nga. Wala nang prize to Naglalaro na lang tayo kasi 3 winners lang. Yes, Jade, it's the New York cheesecake. And finally, our featured flavor for the month for the Think Pink campaign. This flavor is called madali lang to, guys. Yes, Presa, the pink ribbon flavor. Ayan. Ang saya, di ba? Oh, may phone in answer dito sabi ni Dar, yung mga on top of the three winners papadalan daw namin ng quest journal. Thanks, Dar. Oh, 'di ba? Ayan, ayan. Ayan, ang saya maglaro, 'di ba? But don't worry, we still have lots of donuts and lots of happiness to talk about. Congratulations to all the winners again. Don't forget, you have to sign up as we will contact you via details you provide in the sign up form. Okay. So, now on to the main event. Serious na ako, guys. Ha? Seryoso na tayo, okay? Okay, let me introduce to you our three pink warriors who will share their stories of surviving or living with breast cancer. First up is Crissan Celdran. She is the co-founder and chairman of the ICANSERVE Foundation. She was 26 and newly married when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Joining her is Miss Mads Manlulu. Miss Mads is the R&D lead of Krispy Kreme Philippines, and in her battle with breast cancer, she has been a model of strength and resilience for her two daughters. And finally, Sheila Gagui. She is a 39 or 40 na pala, no, Sheila? 40-year-old triathlete who was diagnosed with breast cancer shortly after she completed a full Ironman right at the peak of her fitness. She's currently in remission and just celebrated her birthday. So let us all welcome our three pink warriors. Welcome to BDJ, ladies. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Miss Matt. Hi,
Hi.
Crissan. How are you all
Hi.
today?
Good.
How about you, Miss Crissan? Kamusta?
Very good.
Miss Mads, how are you feeling today? Parang nag-pause si Miss Mads ng slide, ano? Sige, let's wait for her to come back. Sheila, Crissan, where are you broadcasting from? Which part of the Philippines? Since we also asked that from our
My home in
audience.
Taguig.
Taguig. And then ikaw, Sheila.
Yeah, at home also in Pasig.
And pass. Ako from Laguna. I wonder where Miss Mads is broadcasting from. Sige, let's wait for Miss Mads to ano. Ayan! So you're moving na, Miss Mads. Hello, hello. Ako ba? Ako ba ang nalalate? Naglag lang
Yeah.
ng konti. How are you,
Naglag
Miss
yung...
Mads?
I'm good.
Okay. Sige, I also want to get to know you three, and I'm sure our audience would really love to know you more, so you can tell me more about yourself. So maybe let's do a round of introductions. Let's start with Crissan.
Good afternoon. I am Crissan. I am an advocate for early breast cancer detection, but I'm not a poster girl for it. After all, I did not feel my own lump. It was discovered by a doctor.
Okay. Oo nga. But at least, 'di ba, we were able to to catch that, Crissan. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Miss Mads, medyo laging ka pa rin ba? Should we? Hello?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm lagging. Can you hear me? Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Miss Mads. How are you?
I'm good. Lag pa ba? Lag pa
Okay
rin?
na. We can hear you now.
Yeah. Well, I'm Mads Manlulu. I'm Madelaine Manlulu. I'm handling research and development for Krispy Kreme Philippines. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls and a devoted wife as well.
Hello. Like most of us here, I'm sure we're so happy to meet you, Miss Mads. Thank you so much. Sheila, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Sheila Gagui. I'm 40 years old. I just turned
Belated
40.
happy
So, muntik ko nang
birthday.
makalimutan. Kala ko 39 pa rin ako.
Oo nga.
um, I used to be a flight attendant with Fresa. Hi, Fres. Nakita ko nandyan ka. And you won. And then, but now, I'm a stay-at-home mom and a triathlete. I have two wonderful kids and a husband, loving husband.
I'm so happy to be in the presence of warriors this afternoon. So let's start off with a celebration. Okay, can you give us one good thing that came out of this whole journey? Miss Krisan, let's start with you.
As cliche as it sounds, when you have cancer, it gives you a whole new set of eyes. So you face life, you see death, and life becomes more precious. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to be in toxic situations, toxic relationships. And you really learn how to enjoy what really matters most.
Sa bagay. Oo nga. That's really a nice way of turning this journey into a gift. How about you, Miss Mads?
Well, after having survived an early stage of breast cancer, I realized it was not a death sentence. Because initially, the stigma was, when I learned from
Oo
my
nga.
doctor that I have a breast cancer, I was like, am I going to die? Is it the end for me? So parang yun kagad yung
Oo, no,
iisipin
yun
mo
ang
eh. Pag
naisip.
cancer, you're going to die, no? But exactly. But I realized it was not a death sentence, but rather a detour. Actually, I became more appreciative of life. Um, I have learned to value and focus on what really matters in life, which is my faith, my family, and of course, my health right now.
Sheila, what positive changes do you now have in your life because you rose above this challenge and because you beat this disease? I mean, I'm sure it's a different perspective coming from a very, 'di ba? You're very strong. You're an athlete, 'di ba? So, what are the
Yeah.
positive changes that you now have?
Actually, yun nga, I realized that cancer is not the end. And yun nga, whatever it is that God has given us, He has a plan for us. So, I realized na, yun nga, like Madeleine said, and as Crissan said, you move yourself away from toxic people, from stuff like those that will help you more to become a positive person. So yeah, I became closer to God also.
Ano to, I feel that some people are very afraid to get the test done because parang they would rather not know. Parang ganon,
Mhm.
di ba? But hearing you guys celebrate this experience, parang okay lang. Kasi nga, it's not a death sentence, it's not the end. So that's very, very inspiring. Thank you. When I'm curious, ano, when you I'm sorry that I have to ask, when you guys were still ill, what was the single most important thing that you did that helped you beat cancer? Sige, anyone naman who
I
would
can
like to
start.
go first. Yes.
Okay, I can start. Yeah. So there's two aspects. First is the physical. Physically, I just followed my doctor to the letter. If he said, this is how many chemotherapies you need, this is how many radiations. When he says 30, you want to make tawad. You're like 25 na lang in your head. But you have to trust him. You have to trust your team of doctors. Mentally, what helped me was to have a clear mindset. To know that I'm not a victim here. There must be a bigger purpose for this.
So big open mindset and obedience to the doctor, no? How about
Kailangan
you,
eh.
Miss
Yeah.
Mad? Oo, kailangan masunurin.
Well, for me, in my case, my advice for those who are going through the same
May advice si Miss Mad. Sige,
condition,
let's
never. I was so scared to go through chemotherapy because of the pandemic, right? Magiging immunocompromised ka. But then,
mm,
if there's one thing I can give is never delay your treatment. You really have to follow your doctor. Never be scared to receive treatment. Kasi ang nangyayari, once you delay the treatment, mas lalala siya eh. And one more thing that I did was I never stopped doing the things that I normally do for my family. Um, I never stopped working. For me, kasi work, it gives you a sense of
a sense of purpose, yeah.
gives you a sense of, that's what I did not stop doing. I did not stop working.
Life goes on. Thank you, Miss Mads.
Yeah.
Sheila, how about you?
Yeah. Me,
What
for
helped you
me,
beat
it's
it?
being positive all the time. Kasi, syempre, it's also in your mindset. Eh. Kasi your mind is very strong. So, whatever you put inside your head, your body will follow. Syempre, your mood will follow. You know, everything that you feel inside, it will follow. So, for me, if you stay positive, and then, ako kasi, I didn't stop working out because I wanted to still feel normal. Like, that I still can do the things that I did before, even though, syempre, manghihina ka, but still, it's still an achievement that you're still able to do it. So, and then I talked to my family. For me talaga, yung family is the best support group that you can have. The people who love you, who understand you, yan. Yeah,
Totoo,
so
totoo.
helpful.
You know, it's not breast cancer, no, but my eldest son, kasi he had leukemia naman when he was 5 years old, and really I think kami, our warriors, was really the village that we had. So really surrounding yourself with positive people, and then yun nga, staying, parang talagang keeping yourself purposeful, hindi ba? And then yun nga, being obedient to your doctor, talagang it's really, these are the tools talaga to fight this disease, no? How about you? Who were your support, or what support did you receive that allowed you to stay hopeful throughout that ordeal? Maliban sa, yun nga, pamilya, ganyan.
I'd like to speak first.
Sige, Miss
I,
Mad.
Okay.
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, number one is family. No, especially my husband. He was my number one supporter. He accompanied me through all my treatments. So even at the time that you feel you're on your most unbeautiful look, no, he would say that, oh, you're still pretty even if you're losing your hair. I think that's very important if your support system is very, very strong. And second, my Krispy Kreme family. Actually, the CCs, Mom Sharon, Sir Jim, everybody at work, marketing, Team Isa, Mark, Sir Sunny, my team. Actually, they helped me get through this, actually, and they never think of me less of a person just because I'm going through this battle. So I think you really have to have a very strong support system so that you'd be able to surpass this kind of battle.
Miss Crissan, you also wanted to share kanina. How about you, Sheila?
Yeah, same also as Madelaine. My husband, my family. My husband kasi, he always, goes to my triathlon races. Never siya nag-miss ng triathlon. So sabi ko, sobrang thankful and grateful ako for him. Kasi, even in my races, and even sa chemo ko, like every chemo, talaga siya nag-miss. Him and my mom.
So
Nandito
parang
sila. He was only
ibang
5 years
race,
old.
ano?
Ibang race. Race naman ng, ng beating cancer. Biggest race of my life. So my son naman, he was only 5. Ang galing kasi parang, you don't teach that, di ba? But he empathizes and he empathizes with you. So sabi niya, Mom, I want to shave also my hair. So syempre for me, parang, di ba, at his age, alam mo na ba yan? Sabi ko, hindi na, hindi na kailangan. Kasi, di ba, hindi pa. Wala, parang gusto niya talaga. How many times I asked him na not to do it anymore. Kasi sayang yung buhok, di ba? Sabi niya, hindi, I really want to do it. So, tatlo kami. Even my husband, he shaved his head. So, tatlo kaming kalbo. Yeah, so,
Oo, you'll be surprised with the
mm,
resilience of the kids, hindi ba? Yung parang feeling mo you want to protect them from the pain or the hurt, but that awareness is actually going to save them, or maybe help them save other
yes,
people or other
yes.
families. Ang ganda, Sheila. Miss Krisan, are you, back online?
Yeah,
You
sorry,
wanted
my
to share
internet
also?
was weaker earlier, but I'm
Okay
good.
lang yan,
Okay.
sanay tayo dyan.
Yeah, Sheila might relate because she's a runner. Because she's a runner. But
Yeah.
I remember when I first started to run, they would always say, don't look at the 10 kilometers, don't look at the 16 kilometers. Find somebody in the crowd, somebody in front of you, and make that person, we used to call him is it called the rabbit?
Sayang, hindi ko nakakatch. Ako ba yung, naglalag din ba ako? Find someone in front of you within yung, ano mo, no? Race mo, Miss Crissan? Sayang, ganda pa naman ang sinasabi ni Miss Crissan. Sige, let's wait. Anyway, sige, when Crissan is back, ano to, I just found out that the Philippines has the highest prevalence of breast cancer in Asia and the 9th highest in the world today. So, why do you guys think we have such high numbers? Miss Mads, would you have any insight
I
on
think
this?
Yes, thank you, Jazz. I think it is the inadequate or the lack of knowledge of breast health. I think it is important for all, especially women, to have a regular self-breast examination. Kasi as we all know, early detection is key in keeping women alive and healthy. So it is also tantamount to better treatment outcomes for pink warriors. So I think that's the reason why we're the highest in Asia. We need more awareness. That's why Krispy Kreme is doing this as well, to raise awareness and also to help those, especially women who are undergoing such.
Ikaw, Sheila,
Yeah,
do you
for
have
me,
any additional information on that?
yeah. For me, parang kasi nga, we lack awareness. Kasi parang, we neglect things like those eh. Parang, okay naman ako eh. Ba't ako magpapacheck? Diba? Yung mga ganun. But now kasi, we have to be aware. Kasi nga, yun nga, as Madelaine said, early detection is key talaga. It's a big factor pag nalaman mo ng maaga. So, now kasi, women, isip ng mga guys na hindi sila magkakaroon since breast cancer is only for women. But no, it's also for men. I mean, nagkakaroon din ng mga lalaki.
Oo nga.
So, oo. So, there's also a BRCA mutation testing. So, like for me, I have a daughter. So, by the time na she's 18, pwede natin siya pa-check. And as early as, kunyari, may lumabas na result na makukuha, like I have a friend, yung father niya nagkaroon at 50 years old, nagkaroon siya ng breast cancer. And then, basta nasa genes nila, so nagpa-test siya. So, lumabas negative naman yung lump niya sa benign naman, but she tested positive for the BRCA gene. So, what she did was, she had a mastectomy na. Kasi instead of undergoing chemotherapy, like that. So, for me, it's better than, prevention is better.
Yeah,
And everything. Hirap
I
eh.
super agree with you, Sheila. Crissan is back. Miss Crissan,
I
would you like
am.
to
Thank
continue
you.
your story?
Sorry, which part did I lose you? Just that you celebrate mini victories because it feels so daunting when it's the end of chemo and the end of 5 years from now. So you really just take it one day at a time, and you compartmentalize also. And also, another thing I wanted to say was when I was first diagnosed, I had a really hard time relating kasi the general lingo is battle, fight, beat. And it works for some people, but parang for me, I couldn't relate. It was hard for me. I wanted to know cancer. I mean, not my enemy, maybe frenemy. So what happened was I got a book and it was called How to Have Cancer Without Going to War. And that was like my second Bible. And then I understood. So it changed the way I thought about it. Parang now I have to see cancer as my gift. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I lose fellow survivors, I curse cancer just as well as everybody else. But at least during my healing, it was really important for me that cancer was a teacher. It was a gift.
I agree with you also, Crissan. I see what you mean. And it's very interesting. What's the title of the book again? Cancer.
How to have cancer without going to war.
How to have cancer without going to war. Oo nga, because not everyone feels that it's a battle, or at least they feel they're not equipped to fight, diba? But yun nga, if you're aware, if you know what you're getting yourself into, sobrang, ang ganda nun. I think I'm gonna get that book. That, yeah. And yun nga, di ba, parang even in this pandemic, di ba, when you're going through something, you want to get to know it. You have to be armed with as much information. You have to be ready. And in the end, you have to turn it into a gift. Like you really think about it na parang if it was a gift, what does it bring to you? Ang ganda. So, actually, Crissan, we were talking about the statistics that the Philippines has the highest prevalence of breast cancer in Asia and that we're the ninth highest in the world. And then yun nga, parang Miss Mads and Miss Sheila nga was sharing na parang talagang yung mga tao parang medyo takot mag-test. They don't know na maski lalaki pwede magkaroon. Is there anything that you'd like to add to that information? And then, if is there a way to prevent breast cancer
I
that you
think
think you
more
can
than
share?
I'd like to look at another form of statistics. So more than looking at cancer as we're number one in Asia, we're eighth in the world, we can also look at it as we have one of the lowest survival rates. And that's because we're not testing enough, we're not testing at all, or when they do come to see their doctor, it's already advanced
Too
stage.
late.
Yeah, so I think that's where, I mean, we can't fully prevent it, even if some it's hereditary. There's so many risk factors, but no one doctor can tell you what exactly caused it or caused your
Yeah,
cancer, right?
totoo.
So what we can do is really just promote early breast cancer detection because yes, it's not 100% curable, but when we catch it early, then it can be.
Yeah, totoo. Is there do you guys have any way of like or any step that you think our audience can take para yun nga parang you can detect it as early as possible or you can avoid it altogether? Miss Mads or Sheila, would you like to add to what Miss
Yeah,
Crissan
and
said?
Sheila
You
first.
can have your yearly checkups like your mammogram, your ultrasound, ganyan. So don't get scared kasi if the earlier we find out, syempre, the earlier we can cure it, diba? So some people kasi they get scared eh. Parang ay naku, paano na pag meron, diba? Paano na nga pag meron? Paano pag it's too late already? Yeah. So just don't miss your regular checkup.
Yeah.
How about you?
I have. Yes, go ahead, Mr. San.
Also, I know we're speaking to a very young audience. So at this point, what's really important is to know your body, to recognize any changes and never underestimate the power of your gut feel. If you feel something is off, see a doctor.
Yeah, I agree. Miss Mads?
Yeah, I to what Sheila and Miss Kusan said. You have to check and you have to do your self-examination. So definitely there will be signs. You don't ever ignore it. And at least siguro for yearly, it's good that you go out with friends and then have yourselves checked. Or let's have a mammogram or yearly naman there's an annual physical exam also. I think that would really help. Delayed it kasi I learned it I first felt the lamp October. So sabi ko, mag-holiday, sabi ko sa next year na lang ako magpapa-check up because I felt na wala naman kaming family history, so it was not alarming for me at first. But then when I finally saw my OB-GYN, that's when I learned that it's something malignant. But I'm so lucky. So I can only speak for my case. Na the type of cancer that I have is very rare, but it is something that hindi siya basta-basta nag-spread. It's mucinous carcinoma. So grabe din yung iyak ko and I prayed a lot. Lahat yata ng simbahan na puntahan ko at that time. Because pag gano'n na kasi yung case mo, the last thing that gusto mong kapitan is someone more powerful on this earth, no? So I'm a Marian devotee as well. So I
Yeah,
really
same.
prayed hard. I cried. So it's very important that you really have to listen to your body, know the changes, and once you see something is not good or something is off, see a doctor. You really have to see a doctor. Don't delay it.
I'm curious, what was the moment that you were prompted to see a doctor or to get checked? Because what's this? In the previous years, I've been aware of campaigns na talagang self-breast exam eh. Yung parang kakapain mo talaga
Mhm.
eh, di ba? And it's something that parang it just takes what? 2 minutes, di ba? Yung parang kakapain mo lang talaga even up to your armpits, hindi ba in the shower. I mean, if you have time to check your Facebook or your Instagram, then you have time to like just check your breasts, di ba? While you're in the shower and check if there are lumps, no matter how big. And I think it's especially, I mean, I'm not an expert on it, but ako talaga I'm very very conscious of it because nga of my maternal um inclination to it kasi nga my grandmother passed away of breast cancer tapos nagka-colon cancer na siya, nagka-stomach cancer na siya. As in lahat na, sobrang nanganak na. So takot talaga ako diyan. And me, the signal that I listened to was when I was breastfeeding. Parang feeling ko, am I just dismissing this as milk ducts na block, parang ganon. So, my doctor really told me na, let's just check anyway. Because we will be able to see if they're, alam mo yun, if they're clogged milk or yung buo-buo. But at least you know, di ba? So, baka yung
Mhm.
breastfeeding moms out there might be alam mo yun, going through postpartum and then parang feeling na it's the milk but it might be. So, yun din, wag din natin sigurong i-dismiss yun. Kayo, what was that point that really prompted you to have it checked? Dami ko sinabi, sorry.
Okay, okay.
Feeling
I can go. I can go. Ako kasi, I was, it happened this pandemic lang nung March. I was training for an Ironman also. Dapat sa May in Australia. So I was training. Heavy na yung load ko, like mga 6 hours na yung bike ride ko, ganyan. So I was healthy, normal. And then when I took a shower, parang I felt a lump on my left chest. Sabi ko,
chest?
parang weird, breast. And then sabi ko, parang ang weird kasi I'm not naman breastfeeding. Kasi I breastfed also my kids. So, alam ko yung feeling. Sabi ko, ang tagal na naman yun kasi my son was like 5 years old already. Sabi ko, parang, well, parang, this is something already. I had myself checked sa OB. Yung manual pa lang. Kasi hindi available yung ultrasound and the mammogram that time. And then the doctor said, oh, no, don't worry kasi it's just like a lump. Parang hindi siya naman, maraming nangyayari yan sa babae, ganyan. So have yourself checked the next week. Kaya lang, the next week na came, kaya lang, nagkaroon naman tayo ng pandemic. Natakot ako. So, takot ako pumunta ng hospital. Kasi but that time, we were clueless pa sa COVID. That was March. Come May, only 2 months. 2 months lang, I felt the lump grew bigger. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, iba na to. Sabi ko, bakit ganito? Kasi it's not normal, diba? Ang bilis naman ng 2 months lang. And sabi ko, wala lang. Kasi I'm the type of person na if I get sick, parang okay lang yan. Hindi ako inom ng gamot.
Titiisin mo.
Water, vitamins. Just eat, maraming vitamin C like oranges, ganyan. So, parang hindi ko talaga dinidibdib yung mga ganyan. But this one, siguro yun nga, yung your gut feel, you have to listen to it talaga. Parang, it keeps on bothering me. Sabi niya, parang, have it checked again. Kasi nga, sinabi na ng doctor na wala lang. Again, have it checked. So, I have a friend, he can also. Sabi niya na, tinanong ko yung doctor niya. She said her doctor naman, kasi sa clinic niya, it's complete. So yun, in-ultrasound niya ako, and then she said, wala, it's benign. So second doctor who told me it's benign. So syempre kami naman, hopes up ako. It was my husband's birthday. So sabi niya, celebrate. So we celebrated. After 3 days, yun na nag-text na, you have to come in the clinic. Yun, so sinabi nga niya na I tested positive. So yung mga changes sa body mo, like kahit small little lump, pa-check. Yeah, so that's how I found out.
How about you, Miss Crissan? How did you find out?
I'm the worst patient. I'm a combination of ignorance and arrogance. I didn't feel it. It was found by a doctor. When the doctor asked me to feel it, she says, "Have you ever felt this?" I had never performed a breast self-exam. I was 26 at the time, okay? So she said, "Go have an excision biopsy." I still didn't think it was cancer. 2 days later, the doctor calls me to the clinic. I thought he just wanted to change bandage. I still didn't think it was cancer. So it was really shocking when he told me that I had stage 3 breast cancer. Yeah.
Why were you with the doctor in the first place? I'm just curious. Like, kasi nga, you
Because,
wouldn't have
yeah,
seen
so
it if not the doctor.
the backstory there is I was 26 and I was still seeing my pediatrician. But I married the son of my pediatrician. So I thought, jahe naman, di ba? Parang, dad, my stomach hurts or something. So my friends were like, "You're 26. You should be seeing an OB gynecologist." So I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So I didn't tell him I was moving doctor. I went to whoever was available that day. And this is really like a higher power because she was an oncologist trained to look for breast cancer. So she was an
Wow.
OB-GYN. Yeah. So Dr. Alinson saved my life. She found it immediately. Yeah. Yeah.
Ang
But I
swerte
thought
mo
it was
rin
a
naman.
lump. I was 26. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to make up for
Oo.
lost time. Don't make the mistakes I made.
Bata
This happened
pa.
22 years ago.
Oo.
So I'm really just defying odds. So
Oo nga.
please
Is
don't
there
do
an
what
age?
I do.
Is there
Yeah.
an age that's recommended to have your breast checked?
We
Kasi
follow
parang
the
I remember-
20, 30, 40 rule. So at 20 years
Okay.
old, you start to learn about your body. You perform self-exams. I prefer in the shower. Some people like to do that lying down. At 30, you do that monthly, but you also see a doctor for your annual clinic checkup. And at 40, you do all of that, but you add an annual mammogram.
Okay, again. Pag 20,
We
when
can
you're
flash
20 years
it. I can
old,
flash it, yeah. Sorry, at
I
20,
can you?
30, and 40. We'll ask them to flash it. I gave them the guide for
Sige,
everyone.
sige.
Yeah.
So 20, 30, and 40. But if you have, so this is like if you have no relatives who had breast cancer. Hindi ba? Parang
Correct,
there's this
yes.
regular self-check and then regular going to the doctor and then plus a mammogram in your 40s. But if you have relatives who have had it, dapat ba like 10 years earlier versus the age that it's, kunwari in your teenagehood ba? Kunwari your mom had it, dapat ba nag-check na? Would you know?
Maybe being more these are the ones, yeah. Maybe being more
Ayan.
deliberate about checking yourself. But I don't know if many doctors will recommend mammograms so early because our breasts are still dense. So they might not be looking for what they're looking for. They might suggest ultrasound of the breast. That's an option
Okay,
also. If
okay.
you're very young and you feel you're at risk.
Yeah, I think our audience already have some questions in the comment section. So we'll be flashing some of them, but for now let's focus muna our attention here on the breast self-exam poster that we have. Thank you so much, Miss Crissan, for sharing this. Oo, kasi even my doctor, I think when I was 34, gusto ko na magpa-test. And then she was like, bata ka pa. Tapos when I told her na, yung lola ko kasi namatay sa breast cancer. O sige. O sige, mag-test ka na. Parang may ganun siya. Ayan. So, you check your underarms. And then, both men and women should also be doing this. Kasi nga, even men may have it. Ayan. So, when you're 20, you perform a self-check monthly. In your 30s, you do a monthly breast self-exam, have an annual clinical breast exam by a doctor or a trained medical worker. And then in your 40s, you continue monthly breast self-exam, schedule an annual clinical breast exam, and have a mammogram every year. Okay, may personal question. Sorry, ang daldal ko. Ano to? Because nga, yun nga, we always talk about self-check exam. I'm not going to the doctor for an exam. Mahal ba to? Is this covered by insurance? Is this covered by normal HMOs? Or parang, is this something that you have to be explicitly asking your HR or something that you have to avail or you can avail for free somewhere? Or is it like something that you have to have your insurance coverage cover? It's a genuine curiosity. Would
Well,
you
in my
know?
case, it was covered actually. All the tests made, no. So luckily it was covered, but there's a certain limit, no, amount But then again, ang daming tests, hindi aside from ultrasound, there's
Yun nga eh.
mammogram. Before you go to a procedure, lalo na if it's a confirmed malignant, marami pang test na gagawin eh. Like in my case, may bone scan pa,
Kasi biopsy pa yun,
whole
di ba?
abdomen, biopsy, of course, para makita yung identity din nung tumor or the bukol, no? So, even breast cancer kasi iba-iba yung form din niya, iba-iba yung identity. So, my cancer might be different from someone who has breast cancer even if we're on the same stage. So, iba-iba rin siya yung identity, iba-iba yung treatment. So, it doesn't mean if we're on the same stage, same treatment yung or protocol yung gagawin. So, I think that's what I can share based on my experience.
Crissan, would you like to add to that? Kasi like at least man lang for the checkup, is there somewhere that they can go if, for example, they don't have access to, yun nga, being covered in your HMO or you don't have insurance that covers for these feminine care medical needs?
Yes, what we can do is we can also flash our website. We don't provide medical assistance, but what we do is we can give them ways of where they can find different avenues to find financial support, be it scans or checkups or for treatment itself.
Yeah. Sheila, would you know of any support out there para lang at least they can get started on their breast self-exam habits?
Kasi I went to a hospital eh. Yeah. So I didn't use any medical assistance like yung mga HMO. So it's better then if you get one para makatulong din.
Yeah. Oo. Ako, I had it covered in my my insurance. Yung insurance policies. So, kumbaga yung kinuha ko specific to those things just to be sure na yun nga, it's covered since I used to be a freelancer. So yeah, just an advice for people who are curious how to get started on your breast self-exam habit. There's a question from Nila Bautista. How did
Hi,
you
Coach
cope?
Naila!
Coach
Hi,
Naila.
Coach. She's my friend. Yeah, good friend.
Ayan. So, ikaw na una sumagot, Sheila. How did you
Ano
cope
ba yung question?
with fear when you found out that you had the big C?
Well, I pray to God. Actually, I got worried nga eh sa family ko kasi my husband kasi parang he lost his dad sa pancreatic cancer. So, I got scared kasi syempre, I don't want to put him through it again. So, sabi ko, Lord, I just prayed na sana, He will give us strength to surpass all this. And He did. So, God didn't disappoint us. Yeah, so we were happy naman with the outcome.
Thank you, Sheila. How about you, Crissan? How did you manage the fear or conquer it?
I accepted it. It's really part of it. You will be scared. At one point, no matter what you read, you're going to say, am I going to die? I even was so dramatic kasi I had just gotten married. So I was like, I'm not even going to open my wedding gifts. You know what I mean? Really
26.
dramatic like that. Yeah. So it's part of it. It's okay. Deal with the fear and then slowly understand that there's hope, there's help, but you have to do it slowly. You can't just, when people are like, snap out of it, so-and-so survived it. You know what I mean? No, you have to have your own pace and everybody has to have their own pace and we have to be respectful of that.
Miss Mads, ikaw?
Yeah. I'd like to quote yung isang Korean novela, no, na it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. No? Just like what Miss Crissan said, you have to accept. Kasi once you accepted that there's something, you need to do something, no? That's the time that you'll do everything what it takes to survive, to live for your loved ones, no? It's the will to live, actually. And of course, it might sound like a cliche. You really have to pray. Pray. Aside from following your doctors and never delaying your treatment, you have to pray to God, no, for strength that will overcome everything. So I think when it comes to mental health, I think it is important that
Um,
Oo, yun pa.
if not every hard or difficult situation needs a solution. So if you have to grieve, if you have to cry. No, if you have to feel scared, that's a normal thing to feel. Just feel scared. But after that, you have to get up and you have to do something. So
Get up, do something. Yes, very aligned to your purposeful
focus on your
work, no, Miss
well-being,
Mads?
your mental well. Yeah, just like what they said, even if it means letting go of toxic people, you have to let them go. You come first. No, you have to take care of yourself. You have to think what is good for you. So self-care is very important. So if you want to combat that fear, you have to really feel what you have to feel, and everything will fall into its place.
Miss Mads, and also to everyone else. If you could talk to your pre-cancer self, what would be your message to her? Pang Miss Universe ba yung tanong
Oo
ko?
nga,
Sorry naman.
pre-cancer self. Uh, well, we are not appreciative of life until we have seen others have been through. So you have to appreciate life. You have to you come first, just like what I've said. You have to take care of yourself. Because in order for you to take care of others, especially the people you love, you have to take care of yourself. Um, so you come first. I think so. Mads, pre-cancer self. Be extra healthy and not healthy in a way na, that I am, because I love food. Actually, that's why my profession is into food. I love food. I love
Hindi ko nga
cooking.
natiis kumagat ako eh.
Actually, so we're trying to get away from the sweet. So all the new products that we're trying to launch, no, as much as possible. Um, so I love food. I love actually now we're doing cycling, no, with my husband. So it feels good when you're doing something good for your body. So that's it. I think
Thanks, Miss Mads.
take care of
Chris,
yourself.
Chrisan, what would you tell your 26-year-old pre-cancer self?
What do I tell myself 22 years ago? For one, you think you're alone, you're not. There are so many people out there. You think you're never going to open your wedding gifts, you're going to use it, and you're going to have children, and they're going to continue to use it. And most of all, you think you're going to die, but here you are 22 years later, ready to share your story with others.
And it will save other people. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Chrisan, for being here. Sheila, what would you tell your pre-cancer self last year?
Yeah, you are stronger than you think. And God is all about you talaga. Na He will really fight for you. Yeah, so always keep praying and then eat healthy and continue what you're doing like with your health and stop partying back then. Stop drinking. Yeah.
So now post-cancer, meron ba kayong healthier habits or food or exercise na you were able to imbibe since beating cancer? Na you will continue?
Me,
Ako,
more
I
than
still
diet,
continue.
more than
Go ahead.
diet, I'm choosing to stay away from stress. I was always a control freak. So more than moderation in everything, diet wise, exercise, moderation. But I like to take control. I like to take charge. So this was a lesson in letting go. So that's what I'm doing or trying to do.
Ganda. Oo nga. It's an exercise in letting go. You were saying, Sheila?
Sorry,
Ako,
Sheila.
I'm still the same. Just continue doing what I love doing. You always continue your passion. You do your passion, what you like to do. Kasi it will make you happy.
And then Miss Mads?
Yeah, there's life after cancer, and you can even live with it. I think you just have to be strong, and it may sound like a cliche, no? You really have to take care of yourself, and um, ayun, nawala na ako. There's so many things going on in my mind actually. So
Ah,
actually yun, siguro one thing that I would like to share also is siguro part of being able to go through this is yun nga, we don't want to be pitied, you know. People who go through cancer, They don't like to be treated special, no? What they want is actually acceptance, and also hindi nila kailangan ng kaawaan, actually.
Mm-mm.
So, I think that's it for me.
Thank you, Miss Mad. So, alam mo, tina-time check na ako ng mga tao backstage. I can't believe that it's already been an hour. So, I'm pretty sure there are lots of questions in the comment section. I invite you, Miss Mads, Crissan, Sheila, if you can like engage with our audience in the comments. Baka may tanong silang specific to you because we don't have time anymore to answer all of their questions or their comments. Do you have any parting words for our audience this afternoon na you'd like to like make the most out of our last 2 minutes?
Well, for me, I'd like to speak for Krispy Kreme. Actually, being a global brand, we'd like to take part in this global campaign of breast
Thank you.
cancer awareness. That's why the pink donuts and pink floats. I was very excited. I was very, very happy that we were able to do something like this, and we would like to somehow bring in sweet treats and make happy happen through this campaign. So thank you for doing this with us.
Thank you, Miss Mads. Krisan, any last words from I Can
I
Serve?
just wanted to thank BDJ Studio and Mads for this wonderful partnership.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you,
Miss
Awareness
Mads.
is such an important thing, and awareness is lost so many times, and you've been able to shed light on it. So thank you very much, and thank you for letting me share my story.
Thank you, Miss Krisan. Sheila?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for listening to us today. And always remember na sometimes mayabang tayo like me, like before I was training in triathlete. Feeling ko lahat kaya ko. Lahat okay lang ako. But sometimes we have to be careful also and to be aware. So have ourselves checked pa din.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Mads, Krisan, and Sheila. And to all of you Bellas out there, be a source of hope, be a source of inspiration, and make happy happen. Check yourselves, always listen to your body, do your breast self-check exam. And don't forget that until October 22, if you present your proof of mammogram, you will get treats from Krispy Kreme. And a part of the sale of the pink donuts and pink strawberry float will be donated to ICANSERVE Foundation. So let us all think pink. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.